Hey Team AdvoCare, Jesse and Daniel Reynolds here, and we just got back from AdvoNation. This was my 15th straight. This was Daniel's first, and we are so excited about what's going on in the world of AdvoCare. I know many of you just got back from AdvoNation this past week, and several of you will be going to your AdvoNation this coming weekend. And whichever boat that you are in, just know and understand that there's some very specific actionable steps that Daniel and I want to make sure that you guys have. Here's the number one most important thing. If you just got back from AdvoNation or if you haven't gone yet, either way, you want to be promoting and inviting for this week's AdvoNations. There are 6 different cities still left to go to. I know several of you will be in Cincinnati and Orlando with us. Beth and I are excited about that. We are continuing to lock people in for that. I think, babe, you just got what? Marissa, DJ, another couple guests for AdvoNation. There is plenty of time, and there is nothing more important, especially if you're going to Orlando AdvoNation, because Daniel's going to be there, and he looks forward to seeing you guys. But in all seriousness, AdvoNation is the number one most important thing you can do for your business, and it's the number one most important thing you can do to get someone else to see what's possible for their better future. So do not stop inviting. Look at those cities. Use the Why AdvoNation replay call to help more people see the value of that. Secondly, a very specific actionable step. The National Success School tickets are on sale and they're available for an early bird special right now. You will not achieve the success you want in this business, the financial freedom you want for your family, if you are not at the National Success School this coming August. Since you're going to be going anyway, lock in your tickets now for that while they're on sale, while you can get the discounted early bird special, so that you can help invite other people. If you just got back from Success School or AdvoNation, you have team members who maybe didn't see the value in going. You have a new message you can bring to them. Tell them what you saw for yourself. Tell them, I have already got my tickets. Tell them I am excited to be going and I want you to come with me so you can see and experience what I just saw and experienced. There's nothing more important than getting your tickets locked in and getting your new team members and current team members locked in for National Success School this August at Dallas Cowboys Stadium. Third thing, the Caribbean Cruise incentive is out. Make a decision. I'm going to be putting a separate training out shortly about how to earn that, but it simply comes down to this. Make a decision that you will be on that private yacht cruise for 8 days around the Eastern Caribbean. It is going to be a trip unlike any other. I think this is probably the normal AdvoCare corporate trip that I'm most excited about of all the ones they've had in my 7+ years with AdvoCare. We look forward to you being on that trip. It will be hard to earn, but that is the wrong question. If you're thinking about will this be hard, you are focused on the wrong thing. The important thing to focus on is will it be worth it? And the answer is absolutely yes. It'll change everything in your business. I was sharing yesterday at AdvoNation at dinner with some of the champions on our team how Beth and I have earned 4 corporate incentive trips to Sedona, Arizona, to the Peter Island, to the Bahamas at the Atlantis Resort, and to Hawaii. And more than 90% of our entire organization has come because on those 4 trips, we have sponsored 5 legs. Some of you have maybe heard of DJ and Marissa Janakis. Some of you maybe heard of Casey and Raven Walsh. Some of you maybe heard of Brian and Tori Fussell and Jamie Price. Some of you maybe heard of, I don't know, CJ and Melissa Stockel. We've had some stud couples come out of us and our efforts and our focus of going for those trips. The next thing is we all saw and learned things that got us excited about AdvoCare, but we all have an increased vision now. Our vision has grown. We all have people on our hearts that we wish saw and experienced what we saw and experienced that maybe aren't even in AdvoCare yet. You need to call them and you need to tell them exactly this. I just got back from Success School, I just got back from AdvoNation, and this is what I saw. That line is an open door to talk to anyone new. You can talk to someone who's told you no previously because the last time you talked to them, they didn't know what you've seen now. They can be somebody you've never talked to before. Hey, what'd you do this last week? And oh my goodness, I went to Atlanta for AdvoNation. You were not going to believe what I just saw and learned. And then you have a conversation with them. And you want to make sure that you are setting appointments with people. Be a professional. Professional set appointments. If you want professional paychecks like Beth and I earn, you need to treat your business like a professional and set appointments. You know what, Bob? I realize I've never shared with you what me and Beth are up to. this week, when's a good time you and I can get together? Because you've got to take a look, brother, what the two of us are up to, right? You're not going to believe. Man, we are on track to making $3,000 a month by the end of the spring so that Beth can come home. We get little Timmy out of school or we get little Timmy out of daycare. That's all it takes. Tell people your vision. The next thing is, that's the fourth thing is I just got back from Success School. The fifth thing is I want to encourage you, have the resolve to commit to a 90-day plan. I mean commit to a 90-day plan. I mean committing to a certain number of mixers every pay period, committing to a certain number of people through the success system every week. I mean committing to a certain number of PGV, whether it's 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 PGV every period. Commit to sponsoring 1 or 2 distributors every single pay period for the next 90 days and watch what happens. I mean work this business with psychotic focus. I mean work this business like what you said you want actually means something to you. It's really easy to say you want it, but are you willing to put in the work and back it up? Lastly, again, I talked about vision. I know every time I go to AdvoNation, I have a grown, increased new vision for my family, for my future, for my business, for my community. And that is what I have going on this time. Again, you need to bring that message back. You need to tell people what your vision is. Tell that to your team. Tell that to your kids. Tell that to your prospects. Invite people to come alongside you. If your vision is to earn $5,000 a month so you can bring your wife home, then you need to tell people that, and you need to ask them this: what if I could help you do the same thing that I'm going to do? That's all you're asking people for is appointments. Asking them to come to your, man, you've got to come to my mixer Tuesday night. Man, you've got to sit down with my friend Bob. Man, you've got to get on this call that we're having this Wednesday. You're not going to believe what you're going to hear. It simply comes down to a decision to share your vision with more people, invite more people to be a part of what you're doing. So recapping that again, get more people in the room for AdvoNation this weekend. Beth and I are not done inviting. Get yourself locked in for Success School and start inviting your people now while the early bird special goes on through February 3rd. Make the decision if you will or will not earn the Caribbean cruise. Start using the line with everyone you know of, I just got back from Success School and this is what I saw. Commit to working your business with psychotic focus the next 90 days. And lastly, just lock down on what your vision is and simply decide that it is worth it and share it with everyone. You guys are champions. For those of you going to Orlando AdvoNation kickoff, we will see you there. Otherwise, we will see you on that yacht on the Caribbean cruise.